Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Hussam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just going to go pick my size. And then after that, I'm going to choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back. So I'm just going to get it as it is. I'm going to click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout. You fill in all your information. And then after that, coupon code Hussam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for Red Pill, Blue Pill, Habibis. We are here to talk about Manchester City absolutely bottling it. We are here to talk about Chelsea winning on the weekend, and we're here to talk about Arsenal drawing against Nottingham Forest. Also, we've got the games against the Champions League games we got tonight, so that's a lot for us to unpack too. How are you guys doing? You guys good?
Good.
Well, good.
Here's what you could have won. Sorry.
Well done.
I'm just showing you how real club moves and not bottle jobs.
Yeah, you're paying a centre back 300 grand a week.
Ah, well. When you got the money, splurge it. You know what I mean, mate? You spent $500 million in the summer.
Enjoy.
When you have to depend on money and can't fix it yourself internally.
Anyway, since we're already speaking about this, might as well let's speak about Manchester City, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, let's go.
Whether you're watching this right now or on the replay, please like the video, please subscribe, and let's just get straight into it. Let's talk about Manchester City. This weekend against Manchester United.
Tell you what, I'll stay quiet and I'll let you have your little cookies.
No. You have
no.
You ain't gonna play this game with me. Start us off. Tell us your thoughts on the Manchester derby, Mr. Martin. Go on.
Crap.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't even do a post-match myself because I couldn't really analyse the game great. It was crap. Start to finish. Start to finish, we were bobbins. That's it. Man United were better than us. Well done. There's really not a lot to say because there's no analytical breakdown to even put into the game. We were that poor.
There is a lot you can say.
About United, not about City.
No, but there is a lot you can say about City's performance, though. Because that was a really bad performance.
It was. It was very poor. Tactics are poor. But it wasn't. It was just everyone didn't turn up for it. The only player who came out with any credit was Donnarumma.
Yeah, he
and
was
Rodri,
a massive savior in that.
No, Rodri was crap. Be able to.
I also think you got to look at Pep because, like, you know, you could see clearly what Man United were trying to do in that game, and it was more of like a, you know, getting in behind because you guys gave him so much space behind, and it's like you could clearly see that they were continuously trying to play that ball, you know, that ball on the counter and in behind into the spaces and you know, work against you guys on that, and they'd done that the whole game. And the fact that Pep was naive to allow that to happen, Martin, it was just unbelievable.
I don't think it was naive. We didn't have any choices.
I mean, how hard is it to just ask them to step back 2-3 yards rather than being up to the halfway line and getting caught every time? I know you don't, but you know, for Man United, this is why they didn't play a striker. They just thought,
but
you know, we'll play with pace. We'll use that to get in behind, and we'll play on the counter. And they put Bruno Fernandes in the 10, who in theory was quite free most.
He was outstanding, by the way.
And it punished you. And on their day, when they set up correctly, Man United can be a problem when they're set up correctly, and that's what Carrick did. He went in aggressive, and that was it. You know, it gave him problems.
But one thing I just wonder, Martin, and I think your fan base sometimes questions it too on a lot of these podcasts, is like we've seen. I know when Donnarumma came, your defense got a little more sturdy, and you guys weren't letting up as many goals at some points of the season. But just like, I'm sorry, what was your name again? The Chelsea fan?
Jem. Yeah.
Jim. So he mentioned, like, why can't Pep just instruct the line to go back? Like, you guys know you've been susceptible to counters. I don't know why Pep is being so stubborn again in a big game. And he just, with the resources he had being light, with not his ideal starters, he doesn't push the line a little back. Like, it makes no sense. Like, Arteta is like this too. He's way too stubborn. But I don't know why Pep, as experienced as he is, he's not making that change.
Because he'll never do that. Something he'll never do. And I don't call it stubborn. I just call it, that's the way Pep is.
Yeah. No, I get that.
You can call it stubborn or whatever they want. Is there was a couple of actors we didn't know how United were going to set up. United were excellent. We didn't know how they were going to set up because Carrick was just brand in and we go. And we were off it. We were trying to get creation out of our wingers. You know, that was pointless. The way we've been getting the results is going inverted this year. We stopped doing it. Foden's about 50 yards away. I don't know why Foden's in this deep line 8 role now. Don't know where that idea's popped in his head from, but it's madness. You've got to play Foden closer to Haaland. Haaland's feeding off nothing, but he still lays a little sod at the minute. We were just poor. Rodri was poor all over. Back line was all over the show. We're playing with one-legged Ake. Max Alain's wasn't great. Oh, and O'Reilly wasn't. Cherky and O'Reilly weren't any good when they came on either. They were both poor. And then other than that, I'm down to Mifuna, Mikadu, and God knows who else I've got. Ain't no better tonight. We're missing 13 players tonight. And just see how we go on with it. It is what it is. We needed Gay in desperately just for Saturday. Definitely needed Gay in. Diaz is back. For me, we were just poor. I think it's been as poor as people made out. Saturday was poor. Really, really poor. You're gonna ask me next, are we in the title race? 10% chance.
10% now.
10%?
Yeah.
Not the Sharks with a 10%.
Well, I mean, we only drew. We bottled it. We didn't win.
Yeah, well, I don't know what I've always said it. Ask me again after Spurs and Liverpool. Because by the way, City now have to go to Anfield and win.
Oh,
really? We now have to come to your place.
It seems like I'm gonna have to be a party pooper again. Big up Shinobi says when Mainu sees Rodri, he pulls his socks up. Oh, of course, the Man United fans are out now that they've won a game of football, Shinobi. Where have you been?
They had a bus parade last night around Manchester.
Where have you been for the last City Cup, Shinobi, huh?
Man United fans on Twitter are going crazy.
When they win, you are never gonna ever get the Glory Hunters tag away from you.
I've been told they're getting Champions League.
More when they win, like Man United. It just doesn't exist. Just doesn't exist. They're the one fan base on the planet. Oh, look. Oh, Mainu pulled up his socks because he saw Rodri. Oh, my God. Shinobi. And then he disappears for the next 2 months for every time United lose a game of football. You're a fraud. So are all the Man United fans on the chat. Like and subscribe. So, look, with Manchester City, I think Manchester City are, like I said, they're the Dolphins. They're not the Sharks. I think this whole Sharks thing is finished now. All this shark shit, they're not a shark. Shark is a killer. Man City ain't killers. I've seen already killer Manchester City from 3-4 years ago. This ain't it. It's as simple as that. This ain't it. Pep is stubborn. He's going to play one DM. Rodri, for me, was good against Man United.
Let's not do this Pep is stubborn malarkey that's coming out.
He is stubborn.
You just said he was.
Yeah,
I didn't. I said that's the way he is. I don't call it stubborn.
So that's stubborn.
I don't call it stubborn. Because stubborn is saying it in a derogatory way. I don't think he's doing it in a derogatory way.
No, it's
because the simple fact is you play 2DM.
You just say derogatory way.
Yeah, well,
I called him a bald bastard or something. Look at you.
Teach English in school, Hussam. I know what the meaning of things are, mate.
Same.
I was a teacher.
Stubborn derogatory. That's crazy.
Should Pep be adapting?
When you call someone stubborn, you're not saying it in a kind way. You're saying it in a.
It's being naive.
You're doing it in a derogatory way. You are.
So if
name a great manager who isn't stubborn.
All managers are the same. No, I call it they stick to their philosophers.
Yeah, they do.
That's what all managers do.
Yeah.
So the
Klopp
reason
did
why I
it.
say that is
Ancelotti does
I
it.
actually
Name
don't
them all.
think.
Ferguson did it.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I'm saying. I don't
It's
think
only
Rodri.
2026 football fanic thing that's come up with this. They must change tactics every game.
No, that's who he is. I agree with you. I'm saying Rodri. I don't think had a bad game. I think the three good players, in my opinion, were Kusanov, Rodri, and Thingy, and Donnarumma. The rest of the team.
Rodri was good.
Mainly Donnarumma for me.
I think Rodri was good. I think he was the only one trying to do something
If
in the.
Donnarumma wasn't in goal, that was going to be 5-0.
Yeah,
It was really bad. It was really bad.
Yeah. I'm not going to deny it wasn't. I don't think anyone apart from Donnarumma was good. That's not Rodri, mate. I'm seeing good Rodri. That's not even.
He was good.
That's not even 10% Rodri, mate.
You know, it's a.
I think
I'm
he
not
was good
trying
compared
to.
to the rest. I don't think Rodri was bad necessarily.
I'm not trying to call Rodri like washed or anything. I know he just came back from a humongous injury, and he's just being bed back in. But it's kind of weird that the 4 games he came back for, you guys didn't get a result. And the whole City fan base was saying, wait till we get him back, wait till we get him back. And he came back, and you guys actually did worse.
He wasn't meant to come back and play all these games straight away. He was meant to be eased back, but Nico Gonzalez is injured.
Yeah, you guys should buy a CDM too now.
Imagine City
Oh,
fans.
no, we're not allowed to buy money because all you pissants would start crying about it. So we're not allowed to spend money. We're not allowed to spend money.
That's so funny.
I love it.
But then in the summer when Arsenal spent 290, everyone's saying we must, but you spend 500 in a calendar year and you're like getting.
You
mad
are.
when
They
we
also
criticize you.
must. City must.
Like,
100%.
Are you forgetting we also sold 14 players?
It's 14
13
in
is
one
a lot.
calendar year.
Yes.
Who? I'm not gonna. I know you're not gonna know all of
Nonetheless.
them by heart, but I don't.
Kevin
I don't
De
know.
Bruyne,
I don't
Kevin
remember.
De
14
Bruyne,
people.
Edison, Gundogan, Akanja, can go on and on how many of you want with us.
Akanji hasn't been sold. He's been loaned, hasn't he?
We've agreed to sell him. It's a loan
But
with an
technically,
obligation.
by the book, he hasn't been sold. So money did not come in from that transaction.
Not yet. No, not yet.
Anyway, guys, accountancy aside, City are shit. You get me? It's as simple as that. Like, City ain't gonna win the league. I've been saying this for a while. You know the difference, and big up to Mo who's pointed this out. The difference between Arsenal and City when they drop points is City play really bad performance-wise. Arsenal attack badly. Like Arsenal, against Forest, like I just don't think they were good in the final.
Hang on, are you screaming over the Mark Gay deal? Whoa. We're not finished on the City section yet.
I never said who's finished on the City section.
All right, I thought you were going to skip past your Mark Gay.
No, I ain't gonna skip past nothing. I think the Mark Gay deal is actually the reason why you must anyway. There's 2 players that City signed in this January window. I think one will fail, one will succeed. I think Gay will succeed 100%. I think he's exactly what they need right now. Semenyo, I've already said from the beginning, I don't think he'll succeed at Manchester City. And lo and behold, first low block, and he's already crapped his bed. So, like I said, that's not the type of player that I think City needed. People go, oh my God, it's because he rejected Liverpool. Okay, Gay was supposed to be my player, and now he's at City, and I'm saying he's going to succeed. So let's not do this dumb shit. It's just.
Well, I'm not doing the same most stuff either, considering nearly everyone had us 4th in the league at the start. All we've spent an additional of is 80 million quid. So you're telling me 80 million quid now makes us going from 4th in the league at the start of the season?
80 million quid? Excuse me, Semenyo and Gay, he is not 80 million quid.
But Martin.
Oh, what are we doing? Are we doing wages, bonuses? Are we doing that? Okay.
90 million quid. Thank you very much. Correct.
But Martin, didn't you at the beginning of this? Where did you have yourself at the beginning of this?
I had us winning the league, but 90%.
Okay, then why do
you?
Hang on.
Okay, then
90% of people I did shows with, and all the media people had us 3rd and 4th.
No, I agree with you. I thought that was wild.
I'm not doing the most.
I thought the 4th.
Yeah, but as the season progresses, expectations.
Yeah, as the season progresses.
No, according to everyone else, we are above our expectations.
Okay, so the season that Leicester won it. Do you think anyone had Leicester winning? But
no.
Because let's say whoever came in second, Arsenal that season.
No, hang on a minute. No. I'm not going to get this of an Arsenal fan. We must. We're the greatest team in the world, the universe, the world has ever seen.
Martin,
we have the deepest, baddest squad.
Martin,
do
stick to the question
Martin
and
is
don't
so
try and fall into the
so
banter.
annoyed at losing the derby. You could tell he's so.
Just
I've
will
never.
be.
He's
Yeah.
I'm
definitely.
not having an
he's
Arsenal
still
fan
mad.
tell me we must.
He needs
Really
to beat Bodo Glimt badly today in order to recover from the shit that
Oh,
he saw.
we'll
on the
beat
week.
Bodo Glint.
Yeah, no, but you need it for your own sake.
Of course we do. We need a massive.
After that Manchester derby, I can
Wolves
tell you're seething still this second. You're still mad. You're
Listen,
still
I
mad
got
about
beat
that.
by those wankers over the road. Of course, it's
Never
You
nice,
think-
is it?
you think
There
I've
you
had a
are.
good few
There you
days?
are. I knew it. See, I know, Martin.
You think
No one
I've had a
knows
nice
like
few
me.
days? You think I've had a
Yeah.
nice few days? I've had mates who've never spoke to me in 15 years suddenly appeared in my WhatsApp. I'm like, where have
that's
you come
really nice.
from?
That's
Somebody
actually
died.
crazy.
Somebody died. I've not heard from you since like my kid was 3. Where have you been? Saw
That's the
you
Man
at my
United
son's
fan base,
15th.
mate. There they
Yeah, that's the
rise.
Man United fan base
That's
summarized.
just
bro.
how they are.
Yeah, I
Did
have.
you
I have
did
a,
you hear that
we
big
know.
creek at weekend? That was all the
Yeah.
rocks and the caves unearthing themselves and all the United fans getting daylight again.
They're getting
I have
Champions
a
League.
Man
They told
United
me.
fan. That's a friend over here in the States. And as soon as they won that game, he texted me, said title charge.
Yeah. Well, I got Champions League. I said we're getting Champions League and we're finishing above Chelsea. Which
Man United fans, this is just who they are. But regardless, Man United hatred aside.
You can be quiet. United are above you. We'll get to your Dusty Club in a minute.
Everyone's
Oh,
catching
man.
strays today.
by one point. That's fine.
Everyone's
Anyway.
getting it today. The mood I'm in. No, listen, I'm not doing the most. I said we win the league because of Pep. Obviously, things have changed in the meantime. It is what it is. Do I say we're not fully out there because Arsenal keep shit in the bed?
No, you're not.
Arsenal keep shit in the bed in the process. That's the annoying factor in this.
I wish we were top. If we were top, this would be
This
over.
is such the annoying thing in this. Nobody actually wants to damn well win it. Villa even went and got beat at home by Everton. It's like there's no one just want to win it.
And like,
No,
and
but
even
like-
though like we drew, I'm like, it's still like City's in it. Like that doesn't feel like anything.
Yeah, and at the same time, the reason why Martin shouldn't be saying 10% and shouldn't be saying, "Oh, we don't have to must." We don't have to must because it's shying away from the
we don't have
pressure
to
like a
must.
fraud.
We don't.
No,
have to
1
must.
second. Let me land. You're a fraud. Let me tell you why you're
Oh,
a
go
fraud.
on then.
Because
Go on then.
you predicted that City will win the league at the start of the season, and you add on top of that Mark Gahey, and you add on top of that Semenyo. So it's double must, triple must, because you still have Pep, you got Mark Gahey, you got Semenyo, so you're not gonna shy away from the pressure and do this bullshit, Martin.
And
I'm
you got
not
Shying away from no
It's not
pressure.
No, 1 second, 1 second. Let me land. You're a fraud, and you know you're a fraud as well. So when
I
it
love
comes
the way
to
you do all that, but you don't mention Gavardio out for the whole season with a broken leg. That goes by the by with you. You're not talking
Which
about the
one?
injuries
Which
we've got.
yeah, but
We've
you
got
just bought Mark
13
Gahey.
players.
Yeah.
You just
So the
bought
loss
Mark
of-
Gahey.
The loss of 13 players and bringing in one, that makes up the
But you're the
difference.
same City fan that told Arsenal fans last year no excuses.
Yeah.
Because of the way they talked.
Oh, really? And who predicted? And who did you predict to win the league start of the season?
City, that's because I have. Listen.
Chelsea.
Yeah, but I
He has
no,
standards.
hang
He
on a
has
minute.
standards.
Hang on a minute. If no, don't give me the standards crap. I'm not 13. I'm not 13. Don't give me the standards crap. My name ain't Hamza. Don't give me the standards.
Wow.
Hamza, shit. Hamza
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
space.
don't give me-
Hold that,
No, listen, I love
Hold
Hamza,
that,
but
Hamza.
don't give me the standards bullshit. I'm 43 years deep in the Manchester City. Man. Don't give me the standards bullshit. Standards bullshit. You can always tell when standards. Standards. No one mentioned standards 10 years ago.
That's
Right,
Hey,
that's standards
hold
in this league
that,
anyway.
Hamza. Shots
Standards.
fired.
Where's your standards been for 5 years then? What
mine.
are we
There's no
doing
standard.
here?
Just
Fuck.
quick commercial break. Just quick.
Auto jobs. This is failure. This is pathetic.
Hamza, before you mute, 1 minute.
What a joke.
Hamza,
What a joke.
Hamza, before you mute, Santi,
Shocking. Shocking. Pathetic. I'm crying for KDB. Where are my leaders? Where are my winners? I feel sorry for people like Rodri. Wallahi, Rodri, all these guys, I feel sorry for them.
That's the best.
Wow.
Big up Hamza. Big up. Big up holding.
Don't
that
do the
straight.
big up Hamza stuff. Don't do that.
Martin versus
Don't
Hamza. I'm
you
here
do
for
that. And then when Hamza's on, you go, Hamza's calling you out, Martin. Get on here quick. Don't be giving me that.
Are you saying I'm a shit stirrer? Is that
Are you a shit stirrer? My God, are you a shit stirrer?
Instigator.
Me,
Hassan.
never.
Do you know when I jumped on that stream, I'm still getting shit because I said Cherky was flavor of the month. That's how people out in.
Hey, I mean, the way he played against Man United, you weren't that wrong.
No, that looks so.
Everyone
that
was
looks
bad.
so bad though with that statement he made prior that he wanted to kill him. He said I hate United. I wanted to kill him because I'm.
That's all.
No. I know, but the way the media, the media twists it so bad and makes it look even worse.
This is the problem with fans. It's like they say, Caldoon said that we must win. Pep said we must win. Pep's not going to come out and say, if we finish second, I'm all right with that.
No.
If Pep come out and said that, they'd be like, get him out of the club. Where's his standards?
No, I agree with you.
PR nonsense that everyone believes.
Like, no, I completely agree with you. Like, after the game, the Forest game, when Rice said this happens every fucking time. Everyone in the media is freaking out about it. I'm like,
yeah, of course.
The guy's just angry. I'm like, chill out. It's not that deep.
Every time he said, fucking shit.
Listen, we're not out of it. We're not out of it. Arsenal are the favourites. By the way, I said Arsenal were the favourites 2 weeks ago.
No,
you forgot that little nugget of truth, haven't you, Hussam? Again, with your little shit stirring monologue there. Said Arsenal were favourites 2 weeks ago. Arsenal are a good team.
I still think Arsenal will win the league, but you need to understand something. We came into the season with 3 teams who must. Liverpool must.
We weren't in it.
Arsenal must, and City must.
These are you had Chelsea. You all had Chelsea.
Let me explain.
No, we never had Chelsea.
I'm the wrong guy. I'm the wrong guy to say this Chelsea shit too, because I'm the most anti-Chelsea person on this whole panel, and no one cooked Chelsea more than me. Now back to the topic. We came into the season with 3 teams who must win the league: Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. Because Liverpool, City, and Arsenal are the 3 clubs right now that are better than everyone else and are judged by different standards. Buzzword standards, but they are judged by different standards in terms of you've got to win the league or the Champions League. Now it's only 2 trophies with 3 teams fighting for it, so of course there will be a failure at some point in time across the season. But these 3 teams were looked at differently. No one expected Man United, Chelsea, all these bum-ass clubs to win anything. So it's on us 3 to win one of these trophies. Liverpool have failed already. The season's a failure. Only reason Liverpool turn the season to success is if we win the Champions League. And with Baldy in charge, we ain't going to win the Champions League. So this season is already a failure.
Got a couple of Baldies going on it.
Yeah, a couple of bald fraud. Now with Manchester City, obviously, as soon as Liverpool fell off, like they rose to the occasion. They're in the title race. And at the end of the day, with the signings that you made in January, you are expected to compete now to the end, till the last day. And as you said, Arsenal themselves, they aren't really like. Let's be honest about this, yeah? Arsenal are 7 points ahead. Great. Arsenal could have been 12, 13, 14 points ahead.
Yeah.
Like, with all due respect,
that's the annoying thing.
From last season are in Arsenal's place today. We're 13, 14 points ahead. And it's
that's the annoying thing. If we'd have turned a couple of them draws into W's, we're 3 points behind. And all I'll say, listen, this title, I will make my full decision on the title when I come out of Tottenham and Anfield. Because like I said, we now have to go to Anfield and win. I don't want to wear this draw. A draw will do. We have to now win at Anfield. We're not going to get a better chance this season with the way your lot are playing. That's no disrespect to you, but we got to. These players and Pep have now got to show, do you want to be in this title race? Do you want it? If they don't want it, they'll show it.
Yeah.
They will show it. Yeah. The only thing is United will bob off to the Emirates next week and just shit the bed and look like a completely arse team again. And you're going to be like, where was that 7 days ago?
Yeah, well, that's because
Derby's suddenly become big things to like teams all of a sudden. United turn up. That reminded me of 20 years ago when Little City were turning up at Old Trafford when we had bloody Sean Goater and whipping them. That's how United celebrated it.
After the Wolves game, the Tottenham game, then you have Liverpool, and even Fulham might be tricky.
Not Fulham home. Not all.
I don't know. Fulham's they've lost the leads though.
Famous last word, Martin.
Well, it depends if Oscar Bob wants to come back for a bit of revenge. Told you he'd never.
I thought I saw that he's leaving.
He's
same.
going to Fulham.
Yeah.
Ain't he leaving in January? I thought he's
35 mil.
Yeah.
35
He
mil.
was going to Dortmund, but Dortmund didn't want to pay the 35 mil.
Is it a loan or is it a permanent?
Nope,
No, it's
straight
permanent.
permanent. The Dortmund one was a loan with an obligation to buy, but Dortmund didn't want to pay 35 mil.
Wow. Surprised
I don't
Chelsea
know.
did.
Hopefully Harry Wilson got something for you guys.
Well, we've got to sell people. We've got 30 players right now. 10 of them are injured. Well, 15 of them are injured. So we'll see what happens. No, I wish him all the best at Fulham. I think he'll do very well at Fulham. Wish him all the best, but he's not good enough for Manchester City. He's not good enough. The one thing I'm happy with the two signings is that they're signings we were looking at making in the summer anyway. So they're not panic signings. We were after Gay and after Semenyo in the summer.
Yeah.
So we've just done what we did last season and brought
That
two
is
forward.
true.
But you spent 135 million on 5 players. I looked. It was Donnarumma, Out Nuri, Cherky, Semenyo, and Gay.
That's
135
actually
million.
insane, though. Like
Which is mad.
that
when you think
cheap.
of the context
That
of it,
cheap
isn't it?
for all 5.
Well done, Biana. Well done, Biana. Thank
You
you.
guys you guys get like the Temu prices. It's crazy.
And there's Chelsea looking at 60 million euros, young players at 18
And then
years
people
old.
say why we didn't pay 130 million for that.
Hold that.
Now you know why.
Hold it.
Jacare.
Yeah, Jacare.
Signing Jacare for 70
Yes,
million.
supposedly.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So Amir, let me ask you a question now. We'll come to Arsenal in a bit, but just purely looking at City, are you scared of Manchester City or are you relaxed?
No, I'm actually for the first time in the title charges, I'm relaxed because I think City's not the same. I think more so it's again the same thing almost every Arsenal fan is scared of. What is Arteta going to do tactically? And are the players going to step up? I'm not worried about any other team besides Arsenal. They're the only ones who can screw it up. So, like, don't get me wrong. I think the game at the Etihad is going to be tough. But
That's a good one.
that's actually crazy.
That's a good one.
Make sure you guys check out OK Jersey. Use code for 8% off.
They're getting 8% off in the transfer.
Wouldn't you be more angry at your own clubs that you haven't put that money down, though?
Yes,
I knew we
at
were- I
Gay,
knew we
yes.
wouldn't.
Semenyo, no, but Gay, yes.
I don't
knew we
know.
wouldn't.
I don't know why Arsenal. There were rumors speculating that Arsenal was in for Gahey. I'm like, why? Where's he gonna play?
It's another
But I
striker,
think-
isn't it?
Mark Gahey, by the way, his interview, absolute liar. Oh, as soon as City called,
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
only
yeah.
one club. You were in a Liverpool tracksuit 3 months ago. Respect yourself. If it wasn't for Glasner, the see you next Tuesday, who's a big enemy now, if it wasn't for Glasner, he would be in Liverpool shirt anyway. And Glasner's leaving anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, they're all
That's-
leaving there, aren't they?
Yeah, Mateta to
Arsenal.
Is it Juventus?
Yeah, Juventus Mateta.
Martin,
As
do
well.
you think when Gavardio comes back fit and healthy, that Ruben Diaz is gonna get like shipped to the bench for Gahey?
No.
Then do you think so? Gahey's just. Do you think he's gonna just go?
You think
back?
Gahey's going to be on the bench?
I think Guardiola will move to left back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nunes right back.
But then what
and
about
Diaz.
Aït-Nouri?
And what about O'Reilly? Why would you drop O'Reilly?
Rotation. I can see O'Reilly moving into midfield eventually.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Because you got to remember,
yeah.
we're probably going to
Yeah.
lose 3 midfielders in the summer. You're going to lose Kovacic, you're going to lose Bernardo. There's one
Rashid.
other as well we're going to lose. So you just replace them with, say, O'Reilly and Elliot Anderson. Because they're working on the Elliot Anderson deal for the summer now as well.
It's definitely a stronger defense with Gay here.
See, this is what people don't realise. We're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
lose. We're going to lose another 12 players in the summer. Ake will go. Stones will go. Trafford will go. Kovacic is going to
Nader
go.
Sheikh
Bernardo's
comes
going to
in.
go.
That's perfect. Pep doesn't like big
You think
teams.
Trafford's going to go, did you say?
Yeah, he don't want to be on the bench.
Mm.
He's already said that. Don't want to be on the bench. I think Rico
To be
Lewis will
fair,
go.
he was good against Exeter.
Yeah, I think Rico will leave as well.
Shameless, man.
He is, you know. I think
I
that's
just
why we're
said
bringing
he
in.
was good against Exeter.
That's
How
why,
did
we're
you-
bringing in that's why we're bringing in homegrown players, because we're going to lose about 6-7 homegrown players in the summer. So we need to bring homegrown in.
Okay. Let me just grab these two supers and I'm gonna move on, talk about Arsenal. Big up to everyone locked in, guys. We got almost 400 people in the building. How many likes are we on? Guys, we're not even at 100 likes yet. Your conversion rate is worse than Arnie Slot. Can you imagine? Imagine being worse than Arnie Slot chat. Close the live chat and hit the like button right now, you bunch of frauds. Now, big up to Brian who says last year at this stage Liverpool had 51 points. So hey, that's a lie. Liverpool had 53 points. Respect yourself. We had 3 points more. And that 3 points could have been the difference between you being 10 points ahead of Manchester City versus you being 7 points ahead of Manchester City. So hold that, buddy. Hey, check the statistics next time. Big up to Akia who says, big up to Sam Martin, you bottle job. I should have known better than trust in City Pool.
Why have I gone off camera?
No,
Is he
you're-
frozen?
Oh, I thought you're lagging out.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll leave and come back.
Yeah, okay. I'll have you respond to this when he's back. Big up to Hamid says, big up everyone.
We got
Hey,
that.
Hamid, today Arsenal play Inter. Who you got, Hamid, huh? You fraud. I know you hate Inter Milan, but the way that you were speaking yesterday seems you hate Arsenal as well. So,
See a
what
little
do you
upset
think,
there.
buddy?
It's actually a
Martin.
little upset there with Inter and
Yeah.
Arsenal. I can feel it.
Akia's calling you out, Martin. He's saying you should have never trusted in City Pool.
You don't have to. I'm lagging at the minute. Where's that cool? You haven't got your screen on, have you?
I think he's still lagging pretty
He's
bad.
still
You're,
lagging.
you're lagging
He's-
out like mad right now. Okay, we'll get your response to this one when he's back.
Yeah.
Khalas, we'll carry on. Big up to everyone locked in, guys. Please like and subscribe. And this is it for me.
Arsepool. I like that.
Arsenal.
Okay. Listen, liver wrestler. We're gonna have to change that up a little bit. It's gonna have to be
Okay,
liver
man.
Arsenal, not Arspool.
Yeah.
That just sounds really wrong. It has to be live Arsenal, not Arspool.
Oh,
Let's just
that's
establish
Yeah, that
that
sounds
this
better
is
though.
completely
Arsenal.
wrong. You know?
Crazy.
Big up to Hamid says, drawing a cannon on my Milan kit. Damn, man said
Big
fuck
up you.
Inter with all costs. Hey, you know what? I respect it. I love nothing more in football than hatred. I think hatred makes the sport great.
Of course it does.
You know, the fact that there is a hate is what makes this beautiful. Big up to you, Hamid Habibi. Anyway, speaking of live Ars, let's move on, talk about Arsenal. Big up to everyone locked in. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Akia, I'll get you the response when Martin's back. So Amir, as you were alluding to across the stream, you failed to capitalize, but you're still 7 points ahead. How do you feel about things right now?
I mean, I'm content for now, but I just think that game, I don't know what the hell was up with the players. I don't know what Arteta's substitutions were, and sometimes I feel like this guy just loves to overcomplicate things, and the players just don't want to rise up to the occasion. Like, you're playing against 17th place Nottingham Forest. I'm not trying to call them, like, degrade them or anything, but, like, as a title challenger, you should be at least winning the game. And, like, I've had so much patience with Martinelli, but this guy, like, he is so garbage. This guy is so garbage. Like, I don't think I've been more frustrated with a player than him. That guy had a tap in front of the box and he missed. Like, and he still gets starts. Like, the guy is so bad. Like, Arteta's sometimes his lineups, I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, Trossard has been on form all season. Start that guy. He's more clinical. Like, I don't care about the rotation aspect because, like, you guys were bringing up Inter. If we lose against Inter, we play some bum team the game after. So, like, if we lose against Inter and we win the game after, we're still solidifying first or second in the Champions League. So why don't you go a little stronger with your main starters on the wing during the EPL game where you can gain more points on City? So, but anyways, besides that, I mean, I'm just taking it game by game. Odegaard was horrendous. Gyökeres still, I don't know what the point is.
Are you giving up on Gyökeres now? Be honest.
I gave up.
A lot of Arsenal fans giving up completely on the Gyökeres thing.
I think I told you on a podcast once, and I told some of my friends, I was like, I'm giving him 10 to 12 games, and if I don't see anything substantial from him, I'm over it. And I don't care if it's we're not playing to him, he's not playing to us. The signing itself has failed. It's as of right now, it's a failure. So
What about Eze? Because he's having the same problem.
yeah, as a I
Ooh,
don't
that's
know what the
another
hell.
one.
I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on with Eze. I don't know why. What's his face? Ethan isn't getting minutes when Odegaard has stinkers and he brings in Moreno. I don't understand.
Ethan's gone.
Like,
On
yeah,
loan,
Ethan's
isn't he?
going to OM right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Ethan's
On
going
it-
where?
He's gone to Marseille.
Marseille
On loan.
on loan.
Alone?
Yeah.
Season,
Loan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alone.
No obligation to buy or
Wait, is
anything.
he available tomorrow?
I don't know. I
No,
hope.
he's gone. He's gone. It's all here we go.
But yeah, I'm just the way I'm taking it right now, in opposed to other seasons, is I'm literally just taking it game by game. I'm looking at the positives that we're 7 points ahead, but to me, some of the tactical decisions and substitutions and team sheets Arteta's putting out right now, it's like just giving me like PTSD.
Okay, let me ask you a question though, because I had this argument yesterday when I was on the Big Six. I made this argument yesterday. I was like,
I
look,
watched it. Yeah.
the whole Madueke and the signings that you made is so that you can rest Saka and players like that in a game
Yeah.
like this. So from that perspective, what do you think Arteta did wrong? Because like, with all due respect, you didn't sign Madueke to play him at home to Manchester City. You signed Madueke for games like this against the 17th
No,
team.
I wanted Madueke to play. I'm talking
Yeah.
about it's solely on the Martinelli aspect. I don't know why he's playing, because we've seen in recent weeks his form has been horrendous. Shift it to Trossard, let him start, because Martinelli, at least in the Prem, for some odd reason, he's better as an impact sub, at least this season. In Champions League, he's been doing better as a starter. I don't know why. I don't know if he likes European games more, and the fact that maybe they let us have the ball more and they open up more, he can take advantage of that. But my question is I'm talking about in-game substitution. Like, why are you bringing Moreno on when you're taking our creator off? Bring on Eze. Or why, like you just mentioned rotation as well. I don't think Declan, Zubamendi, and Odegaard had to start. Like, take one of them out and put in Eze with Odegaard to try and have some type of more creativity. We know we're going to Forest's home. They're going to low block it or mid block it and just hit us on the counter. So that's my question. I mean, the defensive line was perfectly fine. Goalie, fine. The striker,
Arteta made 5 offensive subs though.
I know he did, but
he went for it. He did.
But I don't know. It's just like there's something super stale right now. And
it's been like that for a while, though, for me, with Arsenal. I'm not going to lie. Even though you're top of the league and you're running with it, I don't think you've really stood out as, at this point of the season, you always see a team that stands out and you go, yeah, they're going to be champions. You know what I mean? I'm not getting that when I watch Arsenal. Even like in these type of games where you should be winning and taking advantage, you're not. And you're not really playing well as well, on top of it.
But another thing, too, is I think that, like, us as fans, we have been skewed to think that every time a first and second place team that is fighting for the league has to play like the craziest football in the world. They don't. Back then, when I used to watch early in the mid 2000s, early 2010s, sometimes the teams wouldn't be amazing. They wouldn't be blowing teams away, playing this like the craziest football and scoring the most goals. Sometimes they grinded it out. So I'm not worried about the aspect. In terms of the performance, it just looks so stale. Like, we have a few games here and there where we look great and we think, okay, we're finally getting somewhere. But then it just comes back to a performance like yesterday. Like the Chelsea game, bar giving up those 2 goals, I thought we played very well. But then you come to this Forest game and it's like a complete 180. We look like shit. Maybe it's because Chelsea gave us more room to attack and Rosignol was a little naive. But I don't know. I'm content. I wasn't happy with the draw, but I'll take it because if you look at the grand scheme of things, yes, we dropped 2 points, but we still gained a point over second and third. So it's still another positive in the right direction. Like, I think everyone just.
How do you feel with this whole like Timber on the left as well?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
But
But Calafiori is injured. Miles Lewis Skelly, I don't know. This guy looks uninterested in playing football. Yeah. Like, he had 2 games back to back, and the guy couldn't be asked to run. Like, he'd get beat and just jog. Like, the only time he was interested is when we had the ball going forward, and he would get into the midfield and then try and make a deep lying pass or link up play. But he looked like the MLS from last year, at least for right now. That guy is like, his confidence must be shattered because he's playing horrendous. So, like, that's why I think Arteta did it. He's like, I'm going to play Timber left back because Calafiori's injured and MLS is like shit right now. So that's my only option. But I don't like him on the wing. But the positive of it is Ben White, his attacking, what's the word for it?
The wide areas.
Yeah, like just him moving up the pitch. Yeah. He is such an asset attacking compared to Timber. I think Timber is good aerially, but Ben White can get up those channels, link up better with Saka or whoever's on the right wing. So I think it kind of works hand in hand.
I think like Saka and Odegaard and these type of players that you need to have like big games when you're playing well from an attacking side. I'm not talking from your defensive side, but more so in your attacking side. Do you think that they've, especially them two, outside of Trossard, I think Gyökeres has been poor. Obviously, Eze, I think Marino on the odd. Do you think it's really hurting you in the fact that you just can't seem to get the jobs done, or you can't seem to find that sort of attacking style that you need to actually be consistent and win games because your best players are just not playing well as well at the moment?
No, I agree. The attack is, I don't know, Saka, ever since the injury, he's just not up to it.
He's not, is it? I thought that as well when I watch him. He looks
this season, his touch is off, his pace is off, understandably. But like, even I'm noticing like some of his decision making is like horrendous. Like, and he's kind of being a little selfish, which fine, if you want to be selfish, like at least like have a good chance on goal. But like his decision making has been horrendous. And a lot of our fan base, they keep trying to defend him when, like, you can't sometimes defend some of the things our forwards are doing.
Well, 4 goals in 1,450 odd minutes, isn't it? I've seen the stat of a Saka. It's not in the Premier League as well. Premier League minutes, that's pretty poor for East End.
We got 2 questions here that I want to get to both of you guys' thoughts on. Is it true that Arteta's benching Eze just because of a mistake he made a few games ago? What's this about?
There was I don't remember what game it was, but I remember it came from the left-hand side. And Eze didn't track his, I think it was the Villa game, actually. He didn't track his runner, and they scored from that side. And since that game, he has barely featured.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense.
That's when Matty Cash scored at the back post.
Villa, because Eze was just jogging back instead of sprinting back. And maybe if he would have sprinted, he could have maybe got a hold of him, changed the direction of the ball. But I don't know. That does make the most sense, though, because he has barely featured. And then when he was asked about it, he said Eze has played more minutes than he has in any other season.
Slot did the same thing, by the way. Slot did the same thing. He was like, Rio Gamoa has the most minutes for any under-18 player.
So he said he had the most minutes.
He don't really rate you like that, let's be honest.
Yeah, so
I think you need to get Eze in the 10, personally. That's where I think he could be most effective for you guys. Personally, I don't think you should be playing off the left. You know, you should be dropping Odegaard. I don't really rate Odegaard. I'll be quite honest with you. He's one that just seems to feather out of games too much, you know. And I think someone like Eze with his qualities when getting on the ball, you know, he's got, he can dribble, he can make space. He might work better for Gyökeres, who can then make runs better. I think it would work better from a chemistry point. You know?
I think the Odegaard conversation is, I think Mo brought it up once. There were 2 seasons where he back-to-back had a lot of GNA. His performance were good. He was making great deep-lying passes. But ever since the 3rd season where we were challenging this guy, I don't know if I think it might be instruction because he's so hot and cold. It's ridiculous. And And like you said, sometimes he drops way too deep, trying to do more of the job that that Zubamendi and Rice should be doing, when he should just stay up more. But I think in recent years, Arteta has just shifted him to become like a deep lying playmaker, which I don't think that suits him at all.
And the other question here from Brian, and now I want to get as well Martin's thought on Arsenal. What impact did Trossard have at Forest?
Okay,
Zero.
so that question is disingenuous, because you can't tell me that if Trossard was in that exact position Martinelli was in, that he wouldn't have scored that.
You can't.
Like, there's no way. Like, I get that when he came on, nothing happened. But because of him starting Martinelli, which is what I specifically said, if he started Trossard in that specific spot and that ball came to Trossard like less than 6 yards into the box, I guarantee you he scored that. So that's the difference I'm talking about.
He didn't have a good.
And last one here from Kika. He says, Eze barely plays because Odegaard is his guy. Same will happen with Jokeres once Havertz is back. He won't sell those two, whatever we think of them. I think with Jokeres as well, Kika, here's the thing. Like, Jokeres right now, even like from someone, I remember the argument I had with the other Martin, Arsenal Martin, in the summer about like the whole Havertz and Jokeres thing. And he, to be fair to him, he said this from the beginning. He was like, bro, Jokeres is going to have to fight Havertz for the starting spot. And we were all like, oh my God, Martin, you're so delusional. You're such an idiot. And in the end, now we're like, shit, like, Jokeres actually does have to fucking fight for a starting spot, because this is just an absolute madness, to be honest with you. So for me, I do think that Arteta does have his favorites, and he is stubborn. You know, so just so Marta doesn't get triggered.
That's all managers. That's all managers. Because I hear it's the same from all. Ferguson had his favourites. Mourinho had his favourites. Wenger had his favourites. Everyone has favourites.
Like it's the same with Pep and Bernardo Silva. He ain't ever gonna drop Bernardo Silva. He ain't.
Well, I think favourites is the wrong word. I think it's trusted.
Yeah.
They're the ones who trust them the most. Because generally, if you look at the players that have done this, they're the players that have stepped up in the big moments. Trossard may not be everyone's cup of tea, but when Arsenal have needed a get out of jail free card at times, Trossard's generally the guy who gets them out of jail. So that'll be a big part to Arteta as well. And I think that.
He's cut again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's right about Trossard though, because Trossard for me is the only one when he's in the box that really looks a proper threat at the moment.
Right, this is your stream now. This has got to be something with your stream then, because
because then Amir and Jem ain't lagging. Just join with your phone.
I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone.
Did someone just ring you?
Oh, someone might rang me, yeah.
Oh, there you go then. Oh, this is with your stream now. Oh, let's all blame Hussam. Fuck off. Wrong, because Trossard plays more.
Mate, if it was pissing down outside, I'd find a way of blaming you. You were very nasty to me the other night. Very nasty.
Hold
I came in all nice, and you went and I sent you a nice voice chat, and you just went at me. Not reading it. Piss off.
Yeah, because you signed Gehi, so I was mad. Wrong, because Trossard
like
plays
a baby who's not had his nappy changed.
Listen, look, as much I want to crap on Arteta badly, but I'll be honest. Like, I don't say anything wrong about Arteta for the game. He made the rotations, which I expect. And he made the substitutions, which I expect too. So, like, for me, I'm just like, listen, some games you've got to blame the players. I'm in agreement with Brian and, you know, the Arsenal fans as well, who blame the players a little bit. There's a reason why I blame these players. Is I think these players need to step up, and these players have not stepped up, and these players have not performed the way that you expect them to be. So I think it's very easy to sit up here and just go like, you know,
everyone blames the manager. By the way, everyone blames the manager.
I said both, though.
I want to clarify something. Amir is not like an Arteta outer or anything. Amir is pro Arteta. We have to clarify this so we can have a legitimate debate. So before people think like, oh my God, like he's this Arteta out guy, he's not. He's not. He supports the manager. But at the same time, I recognize that I'm blaming for Nottingham Forest the players. they fucked it. And just before we move on to Chelsea as well, let me get you guys' thoughts for today's game. I'll start off with Jem, actually. Let Jem go. Arsenal versus Inter. How do you assess the game? How do you look at it?
Seeing the Milan, I've not watched a lot of Inter Milan this season, but I could see Inter Milan doing something. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a draw or a loss. I think Arteta's going to make quite a lot of changes as well. I expect your defence to be strong. Don't get me wrong. I think your defence will always be pretty strong. I don't know if you've got anyone back because you had quite a lot of injuries out, didn't you? With Hincapie and some others. But in terms of the attacking side of Arsenal, I expect them to do a bit of rotation. I think you'll see probably Havertz play. I think Saka will start. They'll probably start with Eze as well in that. It'll be a strong enough team. The thing with Arsenal is when you look at it on paper, their squad's good. It's not a bad squad, you know. It's just how they're going to perform game after game. And when I've watched Arsenal this season for the majority of it, and this is why I say they don't look like champions at the moment. They don't, you know, you don't. They're not really striking any fear, or they're not really showing for me at the moment. You know, it's like, and I'm not going to use the corners and the free kicks as an excuse because it's part of the game. And yes, you have to score goals somehow. But you know, there's many games where they'll be 0-0 for a very long time because they can defend very well. That's very obvious. They've got a good pair pivot that sit well. But in terms of actually, you know, winning the game, they might win it 1-0. So it wouldn't shock me if tonight they win 1-0 from a Gabriel header, or if they lose 1-0 maybe because, you know, it's 0-0 for most of the game. They struggle to score. You know, Inter Milan make it hard and then they score on a break or something. Like, it wouldn't surprise me, to be quite honest with you. So I think Inter Milan. We're going to go with Inter Milan. Let's go with Inter Milan. Let's make it spicy.
Oh, they're away, aren't they? I didn't know they were away.
Yeah. The San Siro.
And by the way, this like notion that we don't score goals, we have the second most goals in the league. So, and in the Champions League, we're first with 17 goals for and 1 goal against.
And I get told we're crap, so.
Yeah, so.
I mean, but you're not blowing teams away, are you? It's like you're winning maybe 1-2-0 here, 1-0 game here. Then you might beat someone 3-0 that's at the bottom of the league. Then it's like a 1-0 here. I'm not knocking you for it, but I'm just saying you get the job done. That's the most important thing. I see Mourinho do the same thing for Chelsea. Don't get me wrong, but you always knew that we were going to win, and we always looked like we were champions sooner, especially around this point. You know, at this moment in time, I'm not seeing you guys taking the opportunities you should be taking, like against Nottingham Forest, for example, you know, where you should be extending your leads and stuff, right?
Hang on, we can give Forest a bit of credit here, Jen, as well.
No, I really don't think so, because we had 4 very good chances that the players just missed. I think they did their job, you know, but they gave us 4 clear-cut chances that we completely missed.
Did they have any good chances? I can't even remember, Forest. They must have had...
No, they had 0 shots on target.
Yeah. There you go. Can't have played that well then, can they?
So, but for the Inter game, I think it's going to be a draw, or like we'll get a narrow win. But I really don't care about it, to be honest. I really don't.
Why don't you care? That's such a loser mentality.
It's because they've qualified.
Because we're in first.
Yeah.
If we
and guess what? But it's a sign you can send to the rest of the world.
Well, we beat Bayern. We beat Bayern. No one, and we beat Bayern, and everyone still said like we were shit. So, what does it matter if we beat Inter? We're still shit. You know, I'm just
do this shameless shit forever now.
That's such an Arsenal thing. These guys.
No,
that's an Arsenal thing. Why are you doing this, bro?
No, because
why are you doing this?
What am I doing?
It's like you want the violins.
No, I don't, bro. Oh, Sam, you know me. I don't ask for sympathy. I'm just saying, like, I don't care about the game because no matter what in the media, we're painted as a certain light. Our fan base is half of them are deluded. So they make a lot of Arsenal fans like myself look like shit. So I don't care about the game. If we win, I'll be happy. If we lose, as long as no one gets injured, I'm fine with it. Because if the game after that, we're probably going to win because I don't know who we're playing, but I'm pretty sure it's like a bummy team. So I don't really care because like let's say, for instance, City and Chelsea, they need to win today to get higher placing in their spot. Whereas us and Bayern are comfy. So that's my take on it. I don't think we're going to lose because like we've all said earlier and on other podcasts is Arsenal really doesn't lose too much. They might draw a lot more. So I don't think we're going to lose, but You're asking for an honest opinion of the game. I really don't care. The only
The thing
positive is
games like this, you are sending a message to all of Europe. You're telling everyone like we're here to stay. We're gonna cook the shit out of all of you. Like it's definitely it's just
no.
it's
I get
definitely
what
important.
I get what you're saying, but like we beat Bayern at the time, who everyone was saying they were the best team in the world. And what message did it send? Everyone said we were still shit, played like shit. We got lucky. So
You're
what's the
doing it
point?
again. You're doing
No,
it again. Why?
What do you
Why are
mean?
you speaking in this manner? Like, oh my god, they said we're crap. How is this logically, Amir? You cannot
I'm
do
just
this
telling
every
you
time,
what everyone
Amir.
would. I was watching all the podcasts. I was watching everything.
I never said you were shit.
No, not you, but like there were a lot of people that weren't like you or Mo that were like, they got lucky, or like Bayern played way better, or this or that. And I'm like, okay, then whatever.
There is no way you're doing all this, bro. I'll be honest with you. You're doing too
What
much.
am I doing?
You know you're doing too much as well. You know you're doing too much. You know
What am I
you're
doing?
too much.
What am I doing?
You're doing what everyone else says other teams do and other fans do. You're after validation.
Yes.
No, I don't give a fuck about
You're
validation.
100% off to validation. Stop it.
You
No, I'm
do. You
not.
do. You can
The way
tell
that-
the way you're talking. Every
Oh
fan
my god.
wants validation from their peers. Everyone.
I really
Yeah.
don't care.
That is a
I really
total
don't care.
lie, because that's how you're speaking.
You just mentioned
No.
it 3 times in 5 minutes.
If we meet Inter, everyone's gonna say we're shit anyway.
No.
What's going on?
Okay, have you ever so when someone makes an opinion like that, you just automatically think it's validation?
Because you didn't make an opinion. I've been trying to get an opinion for the last 15 minutes. Your opinion is people will say we're crap. That's not an opinion.
Yeah. The media
No.
hate us. The media are all negative against us.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not an
okay,
opinion.
listen. When this happens to you so much, you just don't care anymore.
Oh my god!
I don't.
Fucking hell, man. This is such a.
I'm not after validation, but I'm going to give you the. I'm going to give you the story now anyway.
I'm legit not asking for validation. I don't care.
Go on, keep speaking.
Tonight,
Tonight,
tonight, the validation streak.
Go on, Amir. Why are you quiet?
Because you
Put in
guys
full
think I'm
screen.
like
Put in full
asking.
screen.
1 second,
It
guys.
does
I'm
sound
gonna be Amir. I don't care about this game. They all hate us. No one respects Arsenal. We beat Bayern Munich 3-2 and they said Bayern was shit. I listened to all the podcasts. No one gave Arsenal the respect that they deserve. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like I'm just playing some sad music in the background for what? You get me? With all this extra that you're doing too much is so unnecessary, and you know it. You know it's so unnecessary as well, because none of us on this panel at least said anything. You're just hearing voices in your head and you're mad for no reason. Why are you mad?
Who's mad?
Why?
I'm
For what?
You're doing a Randy
We're
Orton.
asking you, what do you think of the game against Inter? And you're like, oh, people will say we're shit anyway.
Okay,
that's
I
not
didn't.
your fault.
I didn't start off saying that.
That's
said,
literally. I will VAR review it right now. Don't do that.
VAR
You know
review it.
this.
I said I don't care about the game. We're either gonna win or draw. But it doesn't matter if we win, because if we win, people will say we're shit anyways.
I do not
That's what I
care
said.
about any game. I care about every single game we play.
Same. Except
Yeah,
Carabao
shit.
Cup third round. But yes.
Because I just
No,
wanna
yeah,
I just
Facebook
wanna
third
win
round.
shit. I want the final thing. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
You're not enjoying the process?
Bro, it's been
See,
like it's been like a 20-year process.
That's Arteta calling right there. He's telling you get your shit together, Amir. He's
Tell him,
calling.
Tell him.
Don't worry. People in my fan base melt down after 1 year of no progress.
That's because Martin has no standards. Anyway, let me read these super chats. Gonna move on. Talk about
Yes, quickly.
No, Sam, we're going to do a U this year. We're going to be that cup team.
Big up to everyone locked in, guys. Please like the video and subscribe. Big up to AMT, who says Nwaneri loan move to Marseille.
Yeah,
Is
that's
what,
mad. That I'd have loved him at City. I think that's crazy. Like, I mean, yeah.
At City, you would have taken Nwaneri at City. You think he's that good?
I think he's a quality youngster. Quality
Yeah.
youngster.
I really don't know what happened. I think that Eze signing is what screwed up.
Patience. So it is.
development.
Nobody has patience for these young guys to come through and develop anymore. People want instant gratification out of anyone.
He says we have very few results that were 1-0. What the hell, man? 5 games that have been 1-0 or won by 1 goal. The rest is all more than 1-0. Hey, you get him, Brian. Tell him, man. This Gem guy
So
making.
you, Jem. Jem, come on, defend yourself, Jem.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Gem
I was
making lies.
literally reading an email. Is he talking to me?
Yeah, Gem making lies on the internet.
Is he talking to me?
Big gaslighting. Just need to beat Kairat at home to ensure first spot. All we need is the rice yellow so that he serves his suspension against Kairat. How am I gaslighting?
Okay, I'm not saying the suspension thing. That's wild.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, if you beat Inter, guaranteed first place in the Champions League, send a fuck you message to the whole world. That's
Why
very
are people in the
important.
chat trying to put me on Wanyeri when I'm actually backing Wanyeri? I've just said he's a very good player.
Yeah. Come
I
on,
like
Sven,
Ethan a
man.
lot.
Tells you people don't listen with their
Shut
ears.
up,
do they?
Nai. Some say shut up, Nai. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are like. I just told him
Oh,
he's
you didn't
shameless.
ask me on Bodo Glynn.
Fuck
Well,
off.
we're playing tonight.
I just told him he's shameless in his own
Odin
language.
hat
Big up
trick.
to everyone locked
Fantastic.
in. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Every single one of you, please hit the like button right now and subscribe. We're gonna move on, talk about Chelsea, and then we'll end the show off with Liverpool. Jem, Matisse got his first Premier League win. Yay! hey, subscribe to Matisse on YouTube. How are you feeling about your club?
Has his subscribers gone up like massively, like gone up by a million? So, people getting it the wrong way around.
How do I feel? I don't know how to feel at this moment. Chelsea, Brentford, we've only beaten once in 8 games at home, and that was that game. So yeah, it was a nice victory, even though we didn't play well at all. In my opinion, it's probably one of the worst games I've seen us play all season. If they had took their chances, we probably would have lost that game. We could have been 2-1 behind in the first half. Defensively open, midfield was open, attacking wise. I mean, don't get me started on Garnacho. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that sitter he missed in front of goal near the end of the first half.
I saw that.
It was harder to miss than it was, it was harder for him to miss. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's at the end of the day, we got it. We got the job done. We got a penalty. Cole Palmer scored. Yes, people saying he don't look happy, blah, 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 blah. Now he's in training today.
You don't.
He don't, but he's in training today, smiling and laughing, and everything else looks normal again. So it's very hard to read between the lines, isn't it? When you're just, seeing people in the moment. But listen, Rossini's got an interesting decision to make in terms of how he sets us up game by game, because he keeps mentioning about using the full squad, and I don't mind using the full squad, but I do also think there comes a point where you have to be a little bit more stubborn in your decisions in terms of maybe not playing one person because you believe in one, the other one, for example, and sticking with them and seeing a little bit of more continuity in our actual overall squads. I know we have a big squad and we have to rotate. We're in, all competitions still as well, whatever, but not the Premier League, of course. But there's a lot of football to play. So, we got the win. We've got Paphos tomorrow, and then we have Palace away, who are on a bit of a meltdown at the moment. And then we've got quite a good run all the way to the end of February. I looked at it, and they're games where you'd be most probably saying, well, Chelsea should win. I think there was like Burnley in there, Leeds in there, a couple of teams that you'd expect us to go on and maybe put a run together in. So Rossini just has to get them onside, confident, a bit of momentum. We've seen that Chelsea can win. You can go on a run and win a couple of games. We've done it before. And I think it's that we're at a period now where we need to do it, because with the position we find ourselves in, I think we're 6th or 5th. I can't remember. 1 point behind Man United now. I feel like we really need to start kicking on going into March and April and build up some form. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves in a lot of trouble again, trying to scrape to get into Champions League football, which we shouldn't be doing, by the way. This squad, in my opinion, is good enough to get Champions League football. We shouldn't be sitting here talking about Chelsea not getting Champions League. We should be getting Champions League football. I've always put that, expectation on us from the beginning. I also said that we should be not 13, 15, whatever points it is behind Arsenal at the top. We should be narrowing that gap as well, because going into our 4th, 5th window, Hassam, I'm not giving them any more time. They're going to have to make some real big decisions with this team in terms of improving us. And then I want to be sitting here and saying to you, We're going to be competing this season. We're going to challenge. You know, I want to be doing that, but I don't know. Honestly, you know, you still look
How
at
do
some
you
of the.
feel about your football club now? Let's get the emotions of Gem out.
Did
How
they
do you
do the
actually feel about
protest?
your football
Did they
club?
do the protest?
Yeah, they did. It wasn't an amazing
I heard
protest.
there was like less than 100 people.
There's a cut of 100 there, and when they
To
started,
be fair, they did even they
Yeah.
spoke about it even on beIN Sport. They had a whole like part on it and everything.
yeah, but it
really?
was okay
People are
until they
speaking
started.
up, which is what you want essentially.
They did, but the problem with this protest was this, you know, they didn't stay on track. They started singing Roman Abramovich and Enzo Fernandez. Like, that's not really putting any, do you know what I mean? That's not really putting,
Enzo Fernandez.
it's not putting any messages out there, is it? When you're singing the songs that you will sing in the stadium, you know, like it needed to be a little bit more planned in the way that they would, you know, saying whatever it is that they planned to say. But listen, at least they went down there and done it at the end of the day. But yeah, what was you saying, Sam? What was your question?
I'm saying just how do you just feel about your football club now? Like, how do you feel?
How do I feel with my football club at the moment? Slightly frustrated because I feel like after Maresca had a very good season of getting Champions League and winning 2 trophies, I thought we would kick on and spend wisely. I know we have the UEFA restriction scenario, which means we have to kind of buy to sell a little bit because we have to sell the players from the squad A list to be able to buy, and it has to, you know, all of that bollocks, the business side of it has to balance out in many ways. And we spent money. And the problem is people use the restrictions and whatever for Chelsea. And yes, maybe we couldn't have gone as wild as we might have liked to, but we still spent money, you know, and it's how we spend the money. And that's my biggest problem with them up to this point now. It's that we've spent a lot of money, but it's how we're spending the money. You know, Garnacho and Gittins, 90 odd million. Like, come on, man. Like, how have you come to that decision? Who in there saying this is the right way to go to improve the squad and take us closer to Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool? Do you get what I mean? This is where the frustration.
I'd love to be on the board meeting where they decided to sign Garnacho. I'd love it. I'd love to just be like a fly in the wall, as they say, just to understand, like, okay, what were you thinking here? Like, I just want to know. Like,
I don't
how did that conversation even rise? Like, oh, guys, by the way, Garnacho.
I don't even know. I wouldn't like to think, but
I
you
think
know, I
that's
don't mind
unreasonable.
them going down the route that they have in signing this young potential. You know, the Estevals, the Santoses they've brought back, the Hattos. Yes, I think they're going to be decent players for us, but there's got to be some balance to it. And this is why when I looked at Man City's run of players that they bought over the year, you could see there's a balance. You know, they've bought Kosanovs, they've bought the other young lad Gonzalez, but then they go and buy Gahey, they go and buy Semenyo. Do you know what I mean? There's a balance to what they're trying to do in terms of experience and potential. And the issue we have is it's all a lot of potential and no real experience, you know, which is killing us. We need leaders. We need experience. We need people to lead from the back. Our centre backs.
Okay, Roy Keane.
Our centre backs in our forward line. It always has been. Centre-backs,
Okay, Roy Keane. We need leaders. We need men.
We do though.
Smash
We
into
do.
somebody.
We lack
He's
that.
got enough.
You know?
He's got enough for the babysitting now. He wants some real meat.
I've always wanted that. You know, I wasn't against the whole potential FC side of things at the beginning, but there comes a point where you sit there and you go, right, some of these players have been there for a long time.
Jam's had
Enzo-
enough now. Jam's had enough now. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. potential.
Enzo, Caicedo,
He's had enough
Cucurella,
completely. I
Reece
can
James,
tell.
they're all experienced, right? We can look at them and go, they're good players. You know, you've bought a good crop of players there. That
But who would you like to assign? Give me some. You're in charge in the summer. I'm giving you another half bill. What are you doing? Yeah, who are you doing?
You're such a shameless fraud, man. Did you say I'm going to give you another half bill?
Yeah.
Is that how much you giving me? I
Wow.
don't need that much.
You just sent a massive shot, by the way, without you realizing. Just
No,
so
I
you guys
didn't.
know
No, I
that.
didn't. Stop. You're right.
Yes,
Oh,
that's a shot. That's a shot. Stop it. That's 100% a shot.
All right,
Stop it.
250 mil then. Whatever.
Oh, okay. Like that
I
makes
don't,
it.
even, I don't even need that, Martin. Give me 150
Okay,
and I'll
buddy.
get it.
250 mil in
You
today.
made it better just now. Oh, yeah.
250 mil's nothing. You spent that on like nearly one player, didn't you, in the summer?
Who's one player?
Two.
Who's one
You
player?
spent
Two.
you spent over 300 on 2 players.
Respect yourself. Two
Talking
players.
about Caicedo and Enzo.
Respect yourself.
No, with Isaac and Wirtz.
Oh, you talking about him? Oh, okay. Isaac and Wirtz. Yeah, they become us. They're just like spending, you know. money. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I don't know. You know, all I'm hoping for this season is we get Champions League and maybe win a trophy if we can somewhere. It wouldn't be a shock here, right, Sam? You know this as well. It wouldn't be a shock if we sat here at the end of the season, Chelsea managed to get into the Champions League and miraculously somehow they win a Champions League, what would we all be saying then? We'd all
No,
be
it
sitting there
would
going,
be
this is
the
club
Champions
heritage,
League,
right? This is
United.
Chelsea, isn't it? Like they would do something.
Wait,
like that.
if Maresca was there, I hear you. But sorry, with Rossinier in charge, it will be a shock. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be honest.
Again-
With Rossinier in charge, it will be a shock if you win Champions League. Massive shock.
yeah, but would you? It would be, but it wouldn't on the terms of what the club heritage and being doing it in the past and like seeing Chelsea do these type of things, right? When you look at the last 2 times we've won it, people never thought we'd win them. And we still would have won it with them squads, by the way. So like this is the thing with Chelsea. My problem isn't going to win a cup like these. Yes, I won a Champions League. I would like us to actually win an FA Cup and whatever. We're just failing domestically. Every year we're failing domestically because the gap's too big all the time. And that's where we shouldn't, 10 years now, we've got to be closing that gap. We shouldn't be talking about Chelsea being 15 points behind, 18 points behind every year. That's not right. That's a problem for me.
Yeah. How many points are you behind Arsenal already? I'm not even taking the piss. I'm actually asking.
I think it's 13 or 14, maybe more. I'm not
Let me
sure.
see.
Anyway, whatever it is, it's too much. It's ridiculous.
16.
16, yeah, exactly. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think last year we were how many points were we off top last year from Liverpool? I think it was about, what was it, like 9 or 10 points, roughly?
Yeah. And then at the end of the season, it was real bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you dropped points because you'd won the league anyway, so it didn't matter at that point. But yeah, so Chelsea are just a big wild
Roller coaster.
roller coaster. Yeah, that's
Are you going to say something like that?
Are you
Big
pro the
pile of
protest
shit.
or against?
Big pile of shit. That's what they are.
Wow. Well, thank you for being nice, Martin, about Chelsea.
No, but I can feel the hurt in Jem's voice. Jem is like
Yeah, he is
hurt
hurt.
emotional.
He
kills
is.
me. Not gonna lie.
I was about
This
to
is-
ask you, are you pro protest or against it?
No, I'm on the side of protest, but I think it has to be done in a certain way. When you look at how we've done our protests in the past, we've had some very successful ones. I remember Peter Cech running down trying to get the whole fan base to calm down because we went in numbers and it was directed in the right manner. You mean the Super League ones? The Super League one, for example. Yeah, I was at the Ricks one when we were trying to get. When we was deciding who our new owners were going to be, and there was the Ricks were the favourites at the time. And
Yeah.
I was there. I was at the bridge, and I was part of the protest. It was literally about 80 of us standing there on the match day. Everyone was just.
Do you know what protests work, Jem? And I'll tell you this: the only protests that generally work are you pick a game that is going to be big on TV, and you either don't go in or you go in late.
That's what I was going to say. You just don't go in.
They're the only ones because with our owners last year, when we did that first 9 minutes where we didn't go in the stadium, luckily enough, we scored a goal in the opening 2 minutes. So it really looked bad on the TV then.
Yeah, of course it will.
And then, funnily enough, the next day the owners are like, "Right, come and sit down. We'll have a chat now."
Yeah,
because they didn't like the fact that Grealish is celebrating a goal in front of an half-empty stand.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's also like the whole thing of like, we've been banging about needing a centre back. Maresca wanted a centre back. He gets fucking sacked, and now all of a sudden it's you
guys get a centre back.
But it's like it feels a bit PR-y because they knew the protest was coming up. It's all of a sudden, we're going to get a centre back in, and we were looking at a 10 because we got rid of Facundo to Leeds, and we might look to improve the attack as well. Like, yeah, it's just I don't know.
We're quite surprised you didn't get involved in Gay then. Were you saying that?
They won't pay the wages, mine. They will not. No, they wouldn't even pay Elise for 250 or K a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Elise, we're talking about. Like,
and now you've got Garnacho running down the wing.
And
you're trying to convince me that your heritage.
No, it's not even the Garnacho. The Garnacho thing wasn't. I can kind of not see it. It was the gettings at 50 odd million quid that I was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, he is literally a kid.
I mean, for like some of those players that they brought in, you guys should have. I know you have the model where you're not paying over a certain wage structure.
Yeah.
But at that point, you should have just brought in Osimhen up top at that point.
The Osimhen issue was the wages again.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying with like all the totality of some of the signings you guys got in the summer, that like Buonanotte and
Yeah, you're right. The amount of money we
like all of
spent.
them.
Yeah.
Like you could have
Yeah.
just used it on one clinical guy, and then boom, maybe that solves a lot of your problems.
They could have spent that on, they spent 70 million.
Or a good center back.
I'll give you an example. They spent 70 million on Disassi and Badiashile between the two of them. Like, what is that?
That's crazy.
You could have got Bastoni for that.
But then, Jerry, you're never going to get the players you want if that's your wage structure. You're never going to get them.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point as well.
Because they're always going to get the wages other places.
I agree with that.
Because I think Arsenal was doing that for a while, and then like now their wage structure is, I think it's the second highest now in the league or third. And because at first they were in the same situation, they couldn't sign all those players, but then they changed it, and then they started signing a bunch of better quality players. So I feel like at some point your board's going to realize, like, shit, we can't keep doing this. Because even for them financially, it's probably not going to be sustainable if they keep doing that.
The only reason they're doing it for getting away with it financially is because we went to the Club World Cup and we made 100 million plus there. That's the only reason we got away with it for now, because they've got that money in the fucking bank. That's it.
But that's Newcastle's problem. I think Newcastle, so this Newcastle fans, you got at the money, but they won't go over a certain wage. I mean, theirs is a bit more PSR. But and that's the problem. If you want the top wage, you want the top players, they're going to come at a price.
But the problem is,
I will give Liverpool that credit. Liverpool found that out. I will give Liverpool the credit here is that they had to up their wage structure to get these players in the door, or to keep a Salah, or to keep a Van Dijk. You've got to do it. That's just the way it is now. Maybe it's not right, but then you've got to change the rules or put a wage cap in.
Yeah, because he's never gonna join you for like cheap money. He's just not.
No. But then we still got the like
you cannot sign Isak and go like, by the way, we have a wage structure of 150.
Yeah, I know, I understand that. But then I know they inherited a bad wage structure anyway, like Raheem Sterling. But they decided to pay Raheem Sterling 350k a week, and now the guy's sitting there going, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to run my contract down. 350k a week.
Do you think they've got slight PTSD on that?
If we're being honest, any of us in Sterling's place would do the same exact thing.
I don't blame him. It's not criticizing him.
It's not his fault.
The owners shouldn't have done that in the first place. That's the
point.
You
got previous with Winston Bogard. You had Winston Bogard did that, started off in the 2000s.
Right? There was a point with these owners where they were spending money because they gave Raheem Sterling 350k a week. So why didn't they go and get Osimhen then at that time? Because they were spending the money at that point to bring players in and give them stupid wages. It's only recent that they've realised, we've got to change our wage structure. Anything under 200k.
It's not just that. It's the selling. You're never going to get them sold, or because they're either going to run the length of the contracts down, or because people forget this, when you pay up a player on your contract, that does go on your PSR.
Yeah.
So say like you pay out the length of, so like this is the problem we've got set up with Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips is on 150k a week. He's contracted till 2029.
I honestly forgot he was still there.
But where the hell do we sell into?
Yeah. I remember Ross Barkley, right? He was on 5 million or something. It was 6 million. I remember Ross Barkley couldn't get him off the wages. No one would.
Do you remember Jack Rodwell did that? Sunderland. Do you remember that Sunderland? Jack Rodwell did that. Sunderland. He won't move because of the wages he was on.
Yeah. Yeah. We've kind of dug our own holes, to be quite honest with you, with decisions we made earlier on. So
I see it and I don't see it. I think you've got to do it for the right player. The problem is footballers are bitches now, the babies. As soon as you give someone a high wage, they're knocking on the door saying, why am I not getting that wage? And then you just create a domino effect all the way down.
But that's why Mason Mount partly left, because he wanted supposedly the same wages as Reece James, who's on 250k a week, and they wouldn't give it to him. So they basically said,
it's like Grealish now at Everton. He's on 300k a week. We're having to pay 100k of it.
Yeah.
And Everton are paying the other 200. But then if Everton want to sign him, then Grealish is going to have to make the choice of does he reduce his wages down?
Mm.
But then that's between, and if not, he's going to end up back at City.
Yeah. And it's very rare that, at least modern day, a lot of these players want to reduce their contracts of their wages.
Of course not. Yeah.
Like they'd rather do like what Sterling's doing, just
Run it out.
wait it out. Yeah. Like
No problem.
I remember who there was one player. Oh, Willian, when he was a stinker at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like he completely cut ties with his contract out of the like generosity of himself for the club. And I was like, what the heck? Like you don't see that nowadays.
No.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just grab these 3 supers and gonna, if you guys want to speak about Liverpool, have already sent a message against Atleti and Bayern. Don't need to do that more than what it is required while competing in 4 competitions. Is what Spandan is saying. This is true because you are in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, right? But you're through anyway. Chelsea ain't gonna come back. If that's the case, you protest every game, Martin.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I knew that was coming. Yeah, how original.
And it was a Milan fan as well, so hold that. It wasn't
How
Liverpool.
original. How original.
Big up to Mookie, who just says slot out. And on that note, you get me final topic of the day. Big up to Jem. I know he's got to leave.
Yeah,
us.
I've got a dip, guys. Yeah.
Big up,
Yeah,
Jem.
it's
Safe
me,
travels, mate.
Big up to you guys, man. Kings of the Bridge is in the description. Go give my guy a Jem a
He's
subscription,
next week.
please.
Take care.
Yes, sir. Anyway, big up to all of you guys locked in. Like I said, please hit the like button, subscribe. I don't want to keep it too long.
Well, I've got a
Speaking-
question for this,
Yes, ask.
for this
Uh-oh.
specific
Uh-oh.
section.
1 second, Amir. Yes.
Why on earth do you put him next to the Chelsea fan?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Just because. So to have the-
Oh, the super chats?
yeah, so it doesn't cover
Alright.
his face.
I thought that's because of the
How about
debut
focus
on the
on
show. You're
speaking,
going with
buddy,
that.
and let me run this thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm the host. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yes, talk to me.
Why has Slot not been sacked yet? Because I think if Alonso is the, because I'm going to be honest, maybe I'm being naive. I thought when Alonso got out, I thought he would walk into Anfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I feel like
What's holding that deal back? Is he not their choice then?
or maybe he is the choice, but Liverpool's board just doesn't want to like dampen the ship even more than it is right now. They just want it to like flow till the
No,
end of
the
the season.
Jordan one each at home to Burnley. How more damaging are you taking it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So there's,
surprised.
there is an English saying you guys say, which is you're preaching to the choir.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you're
by the way, that's
asking
not a dig at the 1-1. I'm not digging at the 1-1 there. I'm saying it as it is.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know.
saying you're asking me why hasn't Slot gone yet? Like I said, you're preaching to the choir. Your guess is as good as mine. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking the same exact thing. Why the hell is he not gone? Like it's just I'll be honest, I'm literally thinking the same exact thing. I don't know why he ain't gone. He should be gone, and I pray that he's gone, but I don't know why he ain't gone.
He should have been
That-
sacked Monday morning for that. I didn't
Yeah,
think
like-
you could get lower than 1 each at Burnley. And you know what? At Burnley, I would get it a bit more. We're talking Anfield here.
Yeah.
Your record at
At
Anfield is, wow, this season's crazy.
Yeah, at Anfield, by the way. At
I mean-
Anfield isn't mad.
And going back off like winning a Prem and then being backed with all that money and he's underperforming this hard. I don't know how he's still in the job, but I can't speak because my manager underperformed for so long he still stayed. So like I don't know because FSG is American back.
No, but your underperformed is trying to win the league and finishing second. Our underperformed is we're fighting for top 4 after spending 400 million. Which is
No.
considerably worse. Yeah.
FSG is American conglomerate, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's probably why.
Yeah, but actually, if anything, there is a bigger reason to sack them because you should never mess with an American owner's money. You know this.
Yeah.
And there is a chance that we might not get top 4 right now.
But it's notorious that American owners, for the majority, besides Liverpool, to be honest, have been run like poorly for the last 20 years.
I get what you're saying, but the reason why I say don't mess with an American owner's money is the following. You look at it from the perspective of like, okay, now Liverpool have spent 450 million and we're fighting for top 4. In no way, shape, or form is that acceptable.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Especially because
What's the
Xabi
point?
Alonso's young, so then he can help maybe mold.
And he
Like,
was
he
your
could grow
primary
into
option
Liverpool.
anyway, Xabi Alonso.
Yeah. And maybe Xabi Alonso being there, being the legend that he was at Liverpool, maybe that can spark some type of resurgence into some of the players and the backroom staff. I don't know, but it is pretty weird because if Slot doesn't improve these performances with these players, then you guys might even fall a little bit lower.
What length of contract did he sign? What's up?
What length of contract did they sign? Who? Slot? They actually
Yeah.
they were thinking about giving him an extension, but then they stopped it like 3 weeks ago.
So he's got a 3-year deal, so he's in second of his third year. And what's he on? 8 million annually? 7 million?
I don't know what his wages are. All I'm saying is at the beginning of the season, like after the 5 games that we started the year with, where we won 5 in a row, they were speaking about extensions and keeping Slot at the club and blah, blah, blah. And that whole conversation changed. And you guys know this. As soon as those conversations start to change about contract extensions and shit, that's when you're in trouble. Like, so they were basically looking at a contract extension, but they just changed their mind essentially.
Yeah, being 14 points off top is crazy.
Are they looking at Glasgow?
What?
No,
They're looking at Glasgow.
No, we're not.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to think of the reason he's still there.
I don't
When's
know.
the last time?
Maybe it's like fear of the unknown, something like that. I don't think it's Glasner or anything. I think it's probably maybe they're just waiting until maybe top 4 is like in trouble or something. I have no clue. Maybe that's the only thing I can really think of right now.
Yeah. And by the way, people in chat comparing Slots. Get in the bin. What we're doing there.
When's the
only
last time
similarity
Liverpool...
between the only similarity between Pep and Slot is they're both bald.
They're both
The thing is, for me, is the only reason why this makes sense is maybe they're waiting for Luis Enrique in the summer, so they're speaking to him now.
That
going
would
like,
be wild.
That
That
would
would
be
be
elite.
wild.
Would you say Pep? I know it's a tough question. Say Pep does go at the end. Would you have him?
No, I would not take Pep Guardiola.
I wasn't actually trolling. I'm asking a genuine question.
Of course I would take Pep. Everyone would take Pep, mister. That's crazy validation question.
No, I'm not after validation. Can you
It's validation.
Can you? It really isn't. Can you let our fan base know?
We would take Pep.
Can you let
Pep.
some in the City fan base know this?
What do you mean? That
Please.
I would take Pep?
I'm sick of hearing Pep Guardiola out. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I've been telling people the only reason why I think City are in a title race to begin with is because of Pep Guardiola, bro.
Yeah, that is it. The only reason we got third last season was because of Pep Guardiola.
Yeah,
there's a very small minority of people I've seen on podcasts saying Pep out, but very small.
It's getting loud. It's getting very loud at the minute.
But some people are changing their minds because of those 2 signings. But wait, when's the last time Liverpool have sacked a manager?
Hodgson?
No, we sacked Rodgers.
Oh, no, you did. We sacked Rodgers.
We did. We sacked Rodgers like 7-8 games of the season. The thing is, though, like when we speak about like what Liverpool is about, I completely understand where you're coming from and where Marta's coming from and everything. But I'll be honest, the moment you spend 450 million in the summer, you change your club ethos by definition.
Oh yeah, because that was never in your ethos before.
You spend that much money, you're changing the way that you are as a football club anyway. Let's be honest. Like it's just you can't be the same football club.
He's the only manager they've ever done it for.
Yeah.
And you know that because you know Liverpool owners are, yourself, you were the one who got the plane out or something. The owners don't know.
Coming Marca update. Ain't Marca the Madrid newspaper anyway?
Yes.
So like that could just be them trying to sell newspapers, I'll be honest. I'm just being honest. I'm being legit. Like I think it might be a possibility where they're trying to sell news because I haven't heard anything about it. I really haven't heard anything about it at all. Like I haven't heard a single person say, "Oh, by the way."
What would Marca know?
Say that again. Sorry.
It could be.
How would Marca know?
I can't hear. What did you say?
Said how would Marca know unless Alonso mentioned something before he left?
Oh no, maybe you are right from that perspective. I'm just saying, but with Marca, they're like a Madrid newspaper, and they're always gonna.
Madrid's mouthpiece.
They
Yeah.
put
Yeah,
a
look,
lot
it's
of false narrative.
Oh
out
look,
there.
Alonso is going to Liverpool. Blah blah blah. Come buy this newspaper. Come look at our website. Like I don't think there's any real truth in it. I wish there was truth in it, but I just don't think there is any truth in it.
Well, I've
You
got
know,
another one as well. I know you want to wrap. Where's the Salah situation now? Because that's come very quiet. I know he's been at the AFCON, and obviously that's probably made it go a bit quiet. But where's the lay of the land when he comes back?
The situation is now Slot better beg daddy for forgiveness. It's the truth. It's the truth. You get me? Now he has to beg. Get on your knees and beg the guy. Get on your knees and beg the guy. Simple as. Because it's just we need his goals. We need his creativity. We
Thank
need
you
everything.
for that one too. That's what I meant. I didn't know whether he was in training or what. I didn't know whether.
No, he is back in training, and like I said, he has to beg for forgiveness now. Slot has to beg him. Like, yo,
I didn't watch AFCON. Was Salah performing well? I know he was scoring a couple of goals.
He did play well. Egypt had no business being in that position anyway, but they did well. And top 4 is good for Egypt. I won't take Pep at Liverpool for fuck's sake. He's literally the ops. Anyway, he's losing his touch now. Yeah, I'd take him happily. I'd take Pep Guardiola at Liverpool all day. He's
losing his touch. He's not won 8 out of 9. He's losing his touch.
And by the way, Liverpool spend money now, so we could give Mr. Pep Guardiola the money.
You absolute shame. Shame on you.
I wonder, though, because now Frimpong has been playing in Salah's position. He's been playing pretty well. So I wonder if he's going to... No, I know you'd rather have Salah out there, but I wonder, is he going to stick with the lineup or if he's just going to...
The reason why he has to change it is because we have no available right back. Bradley's out.
Oh, and then he's going to put... Okay, yeah.
He's going to have to be
Frimpong. Take Trent back, because he's having a shit show at
He's not doing well.
Anyway, guys, on that
show. That was a genuine question.
The worst kept secret, Alonso's coming. Okay, so why is Slot still here then, Ali? Tell me. Why is Slot still here? Alonso's available. When he was Madrid manager, he's available now. So this comes back to the incompetence thing that I said 2 days ago. Don't make me wait until the summer and then get Alonso anyway. What's the point, man? He's available right now. Why you're wasting everyone's time? That's my point.
This is the perfect time to get Alonso. Bed him in for 6 months. Get as high as you can in the league. He can look at the players he's got, and then he's got then he can do his job in the summertime.
In the summer with training them too and getting.
Martin, you're waiting to lose 26-27 season before you admit Pep is getting dusty.
I will not. Why would I ever say Pep's getting dusty? He's the greatest manager ever in Premier League's history, and you want me to say he's getting dusty? Get in the bin. Get in the bin.
It's because Martin has no standards. Vert's Frimpong connection already is what Ali is saying. Yeah, he has that connection with them, and I agree with you. All I'm saying is, as Martin pointed out, guys available now. There's no need to wait until the summer. If you wait until the summer and you get Luis Enrique, I understand. You wait until the summer, you get someone like that, I understand. Don't wait until the summer and get Xabi Alonso anyway, because he's fucking available already. So that's the part that irritates me. But anyway, guys, look, we're going to wrap it up here. Amankunian Way is in the description. Amir, he doesn't have a channel. You get me? If he has a channel, we'll promote it for him, inshallah. If he ever decides to make soon come. Amir talks football. So yeah, make sure you guys are ready for the release. Go subscribe to Kings of the Bridge as well. That's Jem's channel. I appreciate love and every single one of you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Love to everyone who supported us, and I'll see you guys back on Arsenal Inter inshallah later. Peace out.